ground teams. This is Control.
Heyo, welcome on back to Spider-Man. Sorry for the kind of awkward intro.
Need to hustle to Feast's sister site in Harlem and help May.
Peter, thank God. We need you at the Veterans Center. Where are you?
I got held up. Are you okay? What's happening?
The convicts started a fire. We got the building staff out, but May and Miles are trapped inside. I'm trying to find a way into them, but the fire's spreading so fast.
Stay where you are, MJ. I'll handle this. Damn it. Move it, Pete. Move!
Wasn't that great? Wasn't that little sequence fantastic when there was no HUD? Okay, that is funny. Alright. But anyway, sorry, I'm gonna just open up my live stream to see how I sound. But yeah, anyway, I'm playing Spider-Man now because I was playing Persona 5 Royal, but you know, when you get to a certain point in Persona 5 Royal, it says no more. It says, "Hey pal, you're cut off. You're not allowed to stream this game anymore." All right? You got to have a little like Christmas Eve date with the you know, either you know, like I don't even want to get into it. Like you have a nice cute little Christmas date either with like a high schooler or somebody at the age of a high schooler at least, or with, you know, like 3 or 4 different adult women, but your character is a high schooler. So like, which of those is worse? I mean, I'll tell you what. If we're talking strictly like in reality, the multiple adult women that you can date in the game, I think that's the more problematic aspect of it.
Sugar Hill Garrison, this is Control. What's your status?
But
Point is active.
I don't know if you're asking me, it's like, I don't know. Like, if you play Persona 5 and you're an adult and you want to go out with the adults, like, that's better, you know? I chose Makoto because I thought it was cute, you know? You get the delinquent guy and then the student council president. I think it's a cute thing. Also, Makoto's voice actor is the same voice actor as V from Cyberpunk 2077, and I really like her. Jeremy Lay, I believe. Share me. Oh. That's what I needed, baby. Oh yeah. But yeah, anyway, if you're playing Persona 5 Royal, the PS4 version, I don't know if this is the case for the PS5 version. Like, I haven't seen anything about it. Like, every time I look something up for it, I always get something that's like several years old. And like, the PS5 version for Persona 5 came out somewhat recently. But it's like, you know, I'm not paying $60. I'm not paying $60 for a game I have already bought twice. Alright? I refuse. $30? You could get me for 30 bucks. $60? You get out of here. You go to hell. Alright? Go to hell and back for 60 bucks. But, yeah, so anyway, I'm just gonna play some Spider-Man. Oh, God. This suit looks so good. Honestly, I feel bad. I kinda slept on this suit a lot of the times I was playing. The suit looks so great. But yeah. Anyway, I'll get into the Spider-Man gameplay. here in a moment. Am I sure I want to do this outfit? Yeah, I am.
Peter, fire and rescue's on the way. I found a fire escape that'll get me.
MJ, stay back. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Peter, don't be crazy. Wait for help.
May! May!
Here! We're over here! I got you.
Hang on!
Go! Hey, man, you alright?
Get to the window!
It's too far!
Hold on!
Just brace yourselves. Come on, you stupid piece of... Come on, May. I've got you. Oh my God.
Go! Go!
Miles, come on. No. We've got you. We've got you.
Just in my apartment, right over there, second floor, and I just heard a loud noise.
Is May okay?
Everyone is safe.
MJ, if it weren't for you and Miles, I would have been...
As dead as I would have been the last 8,500 times you saved me. Pretty sure I still owe you a few.
That's smart.
Hey. I'm sorry I screwed things up. It's just hard being the one who always gets saved, you know? Sometimes I want to do the saving.
I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't. Still partners?
Always.
Hey, so I didn't know if, you wanted sparkling or flat or spring or mountain spring, so I got one of each. Am I interrupting?
No, MJ, Ms. Watson, and I were just talking strategy.
Strategy?
That's right. The city is in danger. It needs our help.
All of our help.
All right, well, call the play, coach.
Okay. Divide and conquer. Ms. Watson, we need an anti-serum for Devil's Breath. Oscorp's developing something, but there's no way they can keep it safe from Octavius and Lee. We need to find the cure and protect it.
I'll chase down some leads.
Miles, you need to be my eyes and ears at Feast. Anything goes wrong, call me. We need to keep that place and the people there safe.
All right, you got it. What are you gonna do?
Gang at Costume Nut Jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece. Time I return the favor.
All right. Hey, wait, how do I call you? I mean, do you have like a cell phone in your pockets or something?
Ms. Watson can give you my number. Good luck, team.
you have his number. Are you Spider-Man's girlfriend? That'd be so cool.
Come on, Sherlock. Show me what you got in this water smorgasbord.
Oh ho. What a cute scene.
The city feels a little more under control. Miles is watching Feast, MJ is tracking a Devil's Breath cure. Time for me to focus on finding Otto, and stopping whatever he has planned. Yuri, we need to start tracking the big boys. Still no leads on Octavius?
No, nothing. Forensics can't even do a sweep of Times Square. Everyone in that department but the intern is sick.
I might be able to turn something up. Let you know what I find.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Gee, thanks, creepy stalker guy.
You can call me Taskmaster.
Cause you keep leaving me tasks? That's kinda on the nose.
There's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
Spider-Man, here to lend a hand?
Thought you might need one, officer.
You don't know the half of it. Never seen anything like this Devil's Breath stuff. Forensics is having a hell of a time.
News reports say this is where Otto released Devil's Breath. Might have left some residue I can track. Some residue on this sign. Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified CPF-1. Definitely Devil's Breath. Should be able to track the dispersal path now.
Oh, okay. This was bound to happen. My apologies for this, but I gotta go into my accessibility settings, custom button assignments, and turn that off. Alright, there we go.
Trail goes in a few directions. Need to find the right one.
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's that one.
Vapor trail heads up that building.
But, oh yeah, no, if you're wondering what I did, this is kind of funny. For, like, several days now, as I've been playing through Persona 5, I've had my L3 and R3 switched. Not because that's good for Persona 5. No, in fact, it doesn't really matter all that much in Persona 5, and I just kind of got used to it. But I actually changed it because in the video game I primarily play on this channel, at least some of the time. Why are you doing that, Peter? Peter. Stop that. But,
Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here. My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
Also, I gotta say, it's kind of funny that, like, this backpack is just, like, obviously there, obviously webbed up by Spider-Man, and, like, this building is, like, a secret base used by Otto. Like, do you think he hasn't, like, come up to the roof and been like, oh, what's out here? And it's just like, is that a backpack covered by webbing? And, what's in here? Oh, Peter Parker's college thesis. The one he submitted to me, Dr. Otto Octavius. What Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know why Spider-Man would have that. You know? Surely Peter Parker couldn't be Spider-Man. Surely. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted because I hate that annoying beeping sound the backpacks do. Like, it's nice for when you're collecting them, but when you're not collecting them, annoying. But anywho, I actually had L3 and R3 swapped on my controller because of Hades, where if you don't know, there's like a certain weapon which is kind of gun-like in essence. I forget what it's officially called. It's called the rail, but like it's essentially just a gun. But in the game Hades, they have the reload be L3 or Oh wait, no. They have the reload as R3 in Hades. And if you don't know, in Hades, you're primarily keeping your in fact, you almost always have your left thumb on the left thumbstick. And you don't ever really use the D-pad buttons. But you're always going to have your right thumb over triangle, square, X, and circle, because those are all abilities in the game. You know, like X is dash, square is attack, circle is cast, triangle is heavy attack. But, you know, having to press R3 to reload, really annoying. You know what's really easy? Pressing L3 to reload when your fingers are always on that button. And it's not like L3 does anything ever at any point. Like, I understand it's a balancing thing, but you know what? Screw you. I don't care for it. Alright? If I can easily do that, then I will. You know? Alright, anyway. Time to play the game. I don't know, I will say also, I was watching a video actually about Hades. And I remember the guy, I think he was like partly joking, but also partly not, where he mentioned that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, Supergiant Games are kind of like subs when it comes to game design. Like, they're DOMs and art direction, where it's like, oh, here's the style, here's how it's going to be, and it's going to be beautiful, it's going to be wonderful, it's going to be striking, it's going to be fantastic. But then the game design, you know, we're gonna kind of open the game up to early access and get the public's opinion on it, like a bunch of pansies, like a bunch of people pleasers. Oh wow! And he mentioned, like, you know, why are you gonna let people dictate the game design, and then also, you know, add in like an easy mode and like other things, you know? And it's like, that's just like a majority of most games. You know, like, you know, say, like, I don't know, like, take Bloodborne or Dark Souls, for instance, where there's no, like, difficulty mode, you know, but you can still do things to make the game easier or harder on yourself. And, you know, you can be judgmental, but, like, you know, you design a game and then you put a bunch of different things in it. Like, players will still choose kind of what they like best and what is going to be preferable to them, you know? Like, me, for instance, while playing through the Persona games, I play on the easiest difficulty because I'm just trying to get through the games, man. You know? Like, I'm not really into the whole, like, slightly more complicated Pokemon thing that the Persona games have going on. If that's your deal, hey, great. I'm not into it, alright? I'm not going into like 100-hour long RPG and gonna be like, oh yeah, let's make the combat more difficult. You know what I need more of? More of my time wasted grinding. That's what I really want to do. Like, no, I want to breeze through the combat sections and like not have to think about it. You know, like that's my preference. And, you know, you can call me, whatever. You can have your opinions either way about it. but like, I don't know, to act like the job of a game dev is to just like design a game and make it in whatever way you want, and that's how it is. But like, there's no room for like player input. There's no need for like other people to play your game and be like, oh hey man, I played the game and it sucks and I hate it. It's like, well, I designed the game, I'm the game designer, I am God, and you are a puny little human that does not dare to tell me how to make my game. And it's like, no man, that's not how that works. It's not like a good criticism of the thing to be like, oh yeah, you know, we got people's feedback on this, and you know, we listened to what people had to say. Like he mentioned that like it was a negative thing about the game, and it's like, I think you're just like insane. I think you're just like a masochist, bro. I'm like, that's cool, man. Play games that you enjoy, you know. Don't be such a pansy little hipster boy where, you know, you can't accept for a moment that, hey, maybe feedback is a good thing. I don't know, but sorry, I just wanted to talk about that. If you really want to know what video I'm referring to, again, I don't think the guy was being super serious, or it's too much of a serious point that the fellow was making. But it was like cold takes, or like it was like cold takes on the Second Wind thing, which is I'm just gonna call it Yahtzee's second channel now, because you know, Zero Punctuation was just Yahtzee's channel where he posted zero punctuation. But he since got fired from Zero Punctuation, so him and other content creators started up a new channel on a new website called Second Wind, where now he does fully rambotic. Rambotic? I don't know. However you say his new thing. It's just zero punctuation. It's just zero punctuation again. But yeah. You know, I like Yahtzee. I also like that other guy. I'm sure he's fine, but I haven't seen anything else from him. And listening to him talk about Hades, like, it's interesting. It's interesting hearing other people's opinions on things sometimes. It's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Am I a sucker? Do I have bad taste? Sometimes I feel like I do. Sometimes I feel like I don't. Like, I love this Spider-Man game. All right, you know. There might be some people out there who are like, oh, yeah, Spider-Man game's okay, or, you know, it's alright. I love the Spider-Man game, alright? I love this one. I love Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think even to a certain extent, like, Spider-Man Miles Morales is the best one in certain aspects. Like, kind of, it's like a much smaller game, but that's, like, to its benefit and to its detriment, because, you know, I'm apprehensive to say that's like my favorite, because like it's so little, but because it's so little, like what is there I think works pretty well for the most part. You know, it's definitely not perfect, you know, like this game isn't perfect, but I still love it. But yeah, anyway, sorry, I like rambling, I like talking. I'm gonna do it every now and then, except for now because it's cutscene time, baby.
Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the lights. Let there be light. Whoa. Was Otto using this as a staging ground? Chaos of the prison break would have been perfect cover to move in.
Norman. Feel like I can't turn around without seeing his face. He smiles for the cameras, collects his accolades, and keeps his boot heel pressed against my neck. Why can't anyone else see how selfish he is? How reckless? How evil? If only they could be made to see the Norman I know. The man behind the mask.
Good old Rhino. My second favorite Russian. Otto developed a corrosive to free Rhino from his suit. A certain government agency spent years trying and failing to do that. Only took Otto a few days. Looks like Otto recorded messages for his crew.
Alexei. I've followed your career with great interest. The world sees you as a witless dullard. I see a warrior with a poet's heart. I know you desire freedom from the battlesuit you're sealed inside. Help me achieve my goals, and freedom shall be yours.
Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, aka Crazy Pants McCrazy.
It's rare for me to admit this, Mr. Gargan. Clearing your debts was more difficult than I anticipated. You're in arrears to some demanding individuals. But once the reservoir job is finished, your financial obligations will be finished as well. Otto Octavius is nothing if not persuasive.
Old man Vulture. I've tangled with him more than anyone else here. Power source for Vulture's wings gave him spinal cancer, and Otto's developing an experimental treatment to save him.
Adrian, what bitter irony that your miraculous wings should have wrought such horrors on your body. Thankfully, you are now working for me. When our work is settled, the treatment I've developed will cure you. You won't shuffle off this mortal coil just yet, my friend.
Scorpion's helping Otto in exchange for a clean slate. Criminal record expunged? Gambling debts erased? Electro. Total live wire, that one. Electro's big pipe dream is to become pure energy. Doc actually managed to modify his harness to get a little closer to that goal.
Max, when you first conveyed your dream to me, I thought you insane. Pure energy. But as I dove deeper into the problem, I discovered a way to give us both what we desire. I promise you, when we are done, you will be pure energy. Or so close to it as to make the difference irrelevant.
What's this now? Otto must have used this map to plan, but it's blank. Unless there's something here I'm missing. UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that lamp on. Looks like Otto's been studying Sable's tech for weaknesses. Otto's rage is driving him. The neural interface is exacerbating it, but his hate is genuine. He'll destroy the whole city to hurt Norman. There we go. Hidden markings. Otto's tasked the villains to destroy Oscorp holdings throughout the city. He's trying to take apart Norman's empire piece by piece. Scorpion must be trying to poison the city's reservoir. Another Oscorp-owned property. Rhino's targeting Oscorp's shoreline properties. Which is he hitting first?